Hockey Association Silver Division Championship game. Hello again, everybody. My name is Eric Willowhite, and you're on SportsTownChicago.com. We're glad to be bringing you today's broadcast for the Silver Division Championship. Taking on today's game is going to be the Iowa State Cyclones, the number 1 seed in the Silver Division, against the Marquette University Golden Eagles, the number 2 seed. The way this tournament has gone so far is all the top seeds have advanced to finally culminating in the championship game. Let's take a look and go through the flow here. So Iowa State's first game on Friday, they defeated Missouri State 6-2. On Saturday, they defeated Nebraska 6-3 to get to the championship round. Marquette's route was a little more precarious. In the first game on Friday, they had to go to overtime to defeat Loyola University of Chicago. 7-6 was the score, with Marquette scoring the game-winning goal in sudden death overtime 15 seconds in. Then yesterday, Marquette was able to defeat Aurora University, the Spartans, 4-2 to get here to the championship game. Marquette, the defending Silver Division champions. So Iowa State and Marquette going head-to-head here today. This will be their only meeting of the season, as they did not play each other during the regular season. Now, during the regular season, both teams had outstanding records. Iowa State coming in with a record of 25-2-1, 25-2-0-1, and they're currently on a 12-game winning streak. Earlier in the season, they had a 13-game winning streak, so they certainly know how to stretch wins together. On the Marquette side, they come in with a record of 23-2-1-1, and they're currently on a 6-game winning streak, and their previous long winning streak this season was 7 games. So it should be an outstanding matchup between these two powerhouses in the Silver Division, and we're looking forward to a solid game. Goaltenders in net, they're not going to be any differences. The two Robbies. Robbie Amer for Marquette, he's the only goalie on the roster for the Golden Eagles, and in net for the Cyclones is Robbie Cordes. So both goalies have been standing tall here throughout the tournament, and they look to do the same for each of their respective teams. We'll have a great battle. We're going to have starting lineups announced here shortly, along with the national anthem, and then we'll be underway here in a few moments here on SportsTownChicago.com. So we appreciate everyone joining us for today's broadcast, as we've had broadcasted all of the games from the Silver Division this weekend here in the Owens Center in Peoria, along with the Bronze Championship yesterday. In that game, Northern Illinois was victorious over Western Illinois to take the Bronze Championship, and we were able to broadcast that game as well. So looking forward to an exciting championship game here in the Silver Division. Both teams are at their respective benches, getting ready for the starting lineups to be announced, and then our national anthem, and then we'll be underway here in Peoria. And again, recapping yesterday's game, Iowa State 6-3 win over Nebraska. They pretty much had that game in hand throughout, and they stepped on the gas pedal towards the end to finish with a 6-3 lead, empty net goal towards the end as well. Marquette and Aurora, it was a close battle for around first period, but then Marquette was eventually able to pull away, and they won that game 4-2 against the Spartans. All right, now the Cyclones taking their spot on their bench. Starters coming out on the ice. And the Marquette starters on the ice. Marquette, they're going to be in all blue with yellow and white trim. And Iowa State Cyclones are going to be in home white,
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
red pants, and maroon and yellow trim.
Silver championship between Iowa State University and Marquette University. The starting lineups will begin with the second seed Marquette University. On left wing, number 3, Joe Bertain. On right defense, number 2, Colin Redmond. At left wing, number 8, Christian Leahy. At center,
right, there you have our national anthem and the starters as announced by the public address announcer here at the Owens Center in Peoria. You're watching Mid-America Collegiate Hockey Association Silver Division Championship game here on SportstownChicago.com. The Iowa State Cyclones will be going from left to right here in the first period, and their home bench is on your left. And the Marquette University Golden Eagles are going to be going right to left on your screen, and their bench is on your right. And we're just about set for the first period puck drop. And we're underway here in Peoria. Puck dumped into the Cyclone zone. Chasing after it, Marquette, Christian Lethe in the far corner. Puck now behind the Cyclones net. And that's picked up by Domina. Knocked down in the far corner is Matthew Zavoni of the Cyclones. He cycles it around, however, to the near boards inside his zone. Domina trying to clear. Unable to. And Robbie Corda is going to hold on to the puck, freeze it. We'll have a face-off inside the Cyclone zone. 19:24 to go in the first period. No score. Shackmuth on the draw for Iowa State, and they win the draw. Puck is outside the zone. Eric Baldwin skating inside the Marquette zone. Has Shackmuth with him on his right. Unable to make a connection. And then there's a breakout pass headed back into the ISU zone. And the puck cleared up the ice. That was Robin Bonvin throwing the puck inside the Marquette zone. Marquette retreats. Picking up the puck is Christopher Morrow. Brings it around behind his net. Over to Mark Shippaw, near corner inside the Golden Eagles zone. Shippaw rings it all the way down. Cordes had to play it, however, because it ricocheted off the backboard into his crease area, so no icing is called. Face-off is going to be to the right of Cordes. All right, referees are discussing now the last play. Not sure if they're going to rule that it was icing. If so, face-off go back inside the Marquette zone. So they're going to stand with the call. Face-off inside the Iowa State zone. Marquette wins the draw, but unable to keep it in. And skating with the puck for the Golden Eagles, Brendan Notwara. Brings it up inside the ISU zone, chasing after it for the Golden Eagles, Colin Telmanik. Puck gets deflected into the netting. And we're going to have a face-off again inside the ISU zone. This time it'll be to the left of Robbie Cordes. 18:27 to go. Face-off won by the Golden Eagles. Shot on net, stick to side there by Cordes, goes into the near corner. Telmanik chasing after it for the Golden Eagles. Puck behind the net, now picked up by Janicki. Janicki, and he's going to have to chase back Ryan Halapa behind his own net in the Cyclone zone. He's going to reset, look for an outlet. Feeds Janicki along the near boards. Centering pass tipped by Philfist into the Golden Eagles zone, but cleared back out. Coming into the zone now is Mitchell Elena. Marquette inside the ISU zone. He's behind the net, Elena. Centering pass. Unable to make a connection, however. Puck loose in front of Cordes. And he's able to cover up and hold on. Another face-off inside the ISU zone. Third consecutive face-off inside the ISU zone. This will be to Cordes' left. Puck loose off the draw. Marquette finally able to corral it. ISU looking to break out, and there's going to be a tripping penalty on Marquette. Mark Wishman looks like he was going to be on his way for at least a partial breakaway, and he was tripped at the line going off is Joe Bertain for the Golden Eagles. And this will be our first power play of the game. (17:34) here in the first period. No score here in the early going. Power play time for the Cyclones. Cyclones win the draw. Bonvin, left point. Centering pass over to Adkins. Shoots it wide. Behind the net. Eric Baldwin back to Adkins on the far corner. Looking to get a Bonvin left point. Shoots the puck on net. That was deflected by a Marquette defenseman. Now back to Adkins behind the Marquette net. Shot goes wide. And kept in at the point by Janicki for ISU. Baldwin battling in the corner there along with Filfus for ISU. Baldwin and Filfus. Puck comes out at the point. Nifty pass. And a save made there by Robbie Arner on the pass inside to Atkins. Shot goes wide. Janicki pinches in from the point. Keeps it inside. Chasing after it for Marquette is Christian Leafley, and he's finally able to clear for the Golden Eagles. And they'll get a fresh set of penalty killers on the ice. Janicki looking to dump the puck here into the Marquette zone. Got caught along the near boards inside Marquette zone. Mark Shippaugh able to grab the loose puck and clear for Marquette. Picking the loose puck up now is Zurich behind his own net. Dropping it over. Centering pass coming in. Wishman along the right wing side. Looks to make a centering attempt. And pad save there by Robbie Arner. Now into the far boards. Far board battle. Marquette looking to clear, and they finally do. Halapa's going to have to pick that puck up. And he feeds over to Wishman inside his own zone. Wishman for ISU. At center ice. Unable to make a connection. Halapa looking to corral the loose puck. Unable to. And Brothen picks up the puck for ISU. Sets back up behind his own net. Penalty time just about expired here in the early going in the first period. Marquette has control of the puck. Kellen Buddy looking for a centering attempt, unable to make a connection, and the puck comes out. Bringing it into the zone is Johnny Domina. He rings it into the Golden Eagles zone, near corner battle now, and the puck shoveled out to Adam Benkovic. Feeding it over to Kellen Buddy. Buddy dumps it inside the ISU zone. Janicki for ISU chases after it. Now Atkins. Now Bonvin. Brothen. On the near boards. Janicki finally is able to get control. Bunton moving into the Marquette zone in the near corner. He was bumped off the play by Kellen Buddy. And we have a stoppage in play. Face-off is going to be to the right of Robbie Arner. And the draw won by the Cyclones. Janicki flips it into the far corner inside the Golden Eagles zone. Picking the puck up, skating with it, it's Colin Redmond. Redmond fighting for it back inside his own corner. He's knocked down. Iowa State picks up the loose puck back to the right point. Janicki tried to get a shot off. That was blocked. And looking for a breakout attempt, Marquette unable to do so. Puck at center ice. Coming in along the right wing boards now is Donovan. Donovan for ISU loses possession. Marquette is able to pick up the puck at their own blue line. Now over center ice, dumping the puck in. Moving inside the zone, Lee Barnes. He fires a shot. That's sticked aside by Robbie Cordes. Marquette keeping the puck in at the far point, Joe Bertain. And a puck battle with Bertain and William Bud Wills. Eventually ISU is able to clear their own zones. Going all the way down, this could be an icing call. Waved off. And Marquette's going to have to play it inside their own zone. Near corner. Firing the puck up center ice and chasing after it now is Mitchell Elena inside the ISU zone. ISU able to gain possession in the far corner. Now puck taken back by Marquette. Thrown on net. And Cordes is going to make a save and hold on. 13-18 to go in the first period. No score. Shots on goal here in the early going. 2-0 in favor of Marquette. So a missed opportunity there for the Cyclones on the power play, but the game's still scoreless in the early going. Loose puck inside the ISU zone, taken away by Alex Gross of the Cyclones. Shovels it head to Wishman on the left wing, gets a shot off. Robbie Arner able to make a save. Puck loose now behind the Marquette net in the near corner. Johnny Domina wings it on net, and it was deflected into the netting behind the goal. And we're going to have another face-off now, this time inside the Golden Eagles zone. No score, 12:56 remaining. Shot on goal, knocked into the corner. ISU right off the draw. Now ISU's going to have to chase after Janicki in his own zone. That's going to be an icing call. And we'll reset back down inside the Marquette zone. This time the faceoff will be to the right of Robbie Arner. And change that. We'll move it over to the left. Marquette finally able to take possession of the puck. ISU steals, however. Atkins, centering attempt lying loose. Shot and a save. Big shot attempt there by Richard Ronan and a bigger save by Robbie Arner. Now Marquette moving inside the ISU zone. Losing the handle and coming up for ISU is Atkins. Atkins to Bonvin. Shot goes wide of Arner. Far corner. Chasing after it. Trying to center the puck, but losing possession now. Picking up is Brendan Netwara for Marquette. He'll ring it outside the zone. Shooting the puck into the ISU zone is Johnny Stillman for Marquette. ISU looking to regroup here. Centering pass. Moving ahead, Donovan. Far corner. Looks to center behind the net. Shackmuth, far corner. Trying to feed it to the point, unable to make a connection. Puck stolen, and Eric Baldwin shot goes wide to the left of Robbie Arner. Now the puck back into the far corner. Redmond for Marquette, wings it to center ice. Taken back by ISU, thrown back into the Marquette corner. Rung around, Redmond's gonna try and get it in the far corner. Unable to corral it. DeSalvo was able to make a head pass though. Shot on net, puck is loose, corner, rebound. Still lying loose. And now it looks like we're going to have a penalty. There's a couple shot attempts by Marquette. Saved by Corder on the first one. Then the puck was loose. But now we're going to have our first penalty on the Cyclones. And that'll be a tripping call. Britt Brothen going to the box for the Cyclones, so Marquette will have their first power play advantage here with 11-12 to go in the first period of the Silver Division Championship for Mid-America Collegiate Hockey Association. Puck shoveled on net, loose. Lying there back to the left point, Shippaw. Feeds the puck down low to Telmanik. Telmanik in the near corner. Now we're going to have another penalty. Looks like this one might be on Marquette for tripping. And that'll nullify the power play for the Golden Eagles. Going to the box is Telmanik for Marquette. And so both teams will be skating for a side here for the next minute 44. And then The Cyclones will have a brief 16-second power play after that time expires. So 4-on-4 hockey here for the next minute 40. Shot on net, saved by Arner. Coming out with the puck and skating forward, Johnny Stillman. Stillman inside the ISU zone along the near boards. Centering pass intercepted by Domina. Coming back on the play. Skating inside is Filfus. Tries to get a shot on net, goes wide to Robbie Arner. Puck loose now along the near boards. Picked up by Corey Quinn. Corey Quinn looking to center it out. Filfus intercepts, lofts it towards the goal, and that'll be picked up by Colin Redmond of Marquette. Redmond over to Bertain. Puck knocked into the ISU zone. Chasing after it is Janicki for the Cyclones behind his own net. Nice spin move to get out of some danger. It's out far corner, but Janicki. Pass, however, was intercepted by Marquette. Shippaw at the right point looks to throw it on net, and Janicki blocked that. Alex Gross going after the puck inside his own zone for the Cyclones behind his own net. He makes a nice spin move to evade a defender. Move around another defender. And Alex Gross now entering the Marquette zone. Puck taken away, however, by the Golden Eagles and shoved outside to center ice. Janicki in the ISU zone. Centering pass trying to feed Wishman, unable to connect. And Mark Shippaw brings up the puck for the Golden Eagles. Ahead to William Podwellis. Skating along the far corner. Centers it behind the net, and the puck was deflected by an ISU defender almost towards goalie Robbie Cordes. Shot, save, rebound attempt coming out, and now ISU on the break. Alex Gross unable to corral the loose puck, however. And ISU looking to gain control. Bonvin pokes a puck into the Marquette zone. Alex Gross back to the right point. Shot on net. Pad save by Arner. And goes to the near corner, and it's shoveled out to center ice. This is going to be an icing call. Play whistle dead. 8:42 to go here in the first period. No score. Penalty time has expired for both teams, so we are back to full strength. And the faceoff's going to be to the left of Robbie Arner. Taking the draw is Nick Drought for ISU, and Marquette wins the draw. That's Brendan Notwara. Notwara along his near boards. Centering pass. Gets it over to Connor Coyne. Connor Coyne with a head of steam. Center ice. Loses the puck in the slot, however, and ISU clears their zone. Dumping the puck back in is Kellen Buddy for Marquette. And keeping it in along the near boards. Now it's knocked out. Puck's going on net. Arner's going to have to make a play and get it over to Kellen Buddy. Buddy. Pass to Netwara went awry. Now skating forward into the zone is Michael DeSalvo in the slot. Looked to stick hand around a couple defenders, and he was pinched off. Play nicely there. Janicki and Baldwin on the play. Play along the far boards. Marquette looking to come up with it. Centering pass looking for DeSalvo in the slot. And that was taken away. Eric Baldwin skating in from the right wing slot. And that's a stick save by Robbie Arner up into the netting, and we're going to have another face-off. So Eric Baldwin coming up with a play on the right wing side here. He's going to be coming into your picture. Able to get a shot off. And you can see Arner sticking that aside into the netting, and we have a face-off to Arner's right inside the Marquette zone. Golden Eagles win the draw. Centering pass to DeSalvo was intercepted by ISU, dumped back into the Marquette zone. Chasing after it is Colin Redmond. Joe Bertain. Bertain on his own goal line. Now along the near boards. Flips it out to center ice. Bonvin is able to intercept that. And then Gross for ISU. And we have another stoppage of play at center ice. And it looks like it might have been just a violation. Did not see the call, but it was a violation. No penalty. Face off outside the zone. Back inside the Marquette zone is Joe Bertain behind his own net. Shovels it over to Colin Redmond along the near boards. Redmond Skating up to his own blue line. ISU intercepts the pass. Up to center ice, Alex Gross. Gross entering the Marquette zone. Shot from the right circle, left circle, on net. And a save by Arner. We had a stick in the air. It almost got stuck in the rafters. That's how high it got deflected. Here we'll get a look. See that stick flying into the rafters. And good thing that came back down. Face off inside the Marquette zone. The Golden Eagles win the draw, ring it around the far boards, looking to exit. And the puck finally is able to clear. Janicki almost lost it there. Good pressure coming on by Johnny Stillman of the Golden Eagles. Janicki trying to clear. Finally he's able to get it outside of the ISU zone where it's dumped back in, however, by Eric Plotz. Janicki again near boards in the ISU zone. Clears it all the way down. Robbie Arner's going to have to make a play on it with a man coming in. And it's a good thing he did. Ronan for ISU. Drop pass over to Janicki at center ice. Janicki coming in along the right point. Gets a shot off. Arner able to easily stick that aside into the netting. And we're going to have another face-off inside the Marquette zone. This will be to the left of Robbie Arner. No score. 6:09 to go here in the Silver Division Championship, the Mid-American Collegiate Hockey Association. ISU loses the draw. Marquette coming out with a head of steam. Christian Leafley dumps it inside the ISU zone. Trickling on net. Robbie Cordes holds on to get a face-off inside the Cyclone zone. This will be to the right of Cordes. Shots on goal so far 9-8 now in favor of ISU. Puck loose at center ice, corralled by Netwara. And then Nick Droughton on the play. Puck gets dumped into the Marquette bench. We're going to have another face-off here. This will be outside, just outside the ISU zone in front of the Cyclones bench on the far boards. Draw won by ISU. Janicki flips it over to Brian Halapa. Halapa centering pass to Shackmuth. Shackmuth coming into the near point. Centering pass, backhand attempt by Adkins, and Arner able to save that. ISU putting on the pressure. Stuff shot, sticked aside by Arner. Puck unable to keep the puck in at the point with Shackmuth. He flips it back in, but ISU's going to have to retreat to get back on side. Netwara along his own boards for Golden Eagles. Loses the puck, but they called the play offsides. Shackmuth wasn't able to hold it in, and the faceoff will come outside the Marquette zone along the near boards to our right. Halapa wins, takes the draw for ISU. Play at center ice now. Janicki over to Halapa along near boards inside his own zone for the Cyclones. Looking to get it over to Wishman. Back to Janicki. Janicki starting pass, trying to feed Gross. Gross tips it into the near corner for Iowa State. Inside the Marquette zone. Pass loose and whiffing on a shot attempt was Johnny Domina. Joe Bertain clearing the puck for Marquette. Outside the zone, skating forward now is Adam Benkovic. And picking up the loose puck for Marquette, Colin Telmanik. Coming into the zone, Michael DeSalvo around one defender, backhand shot. Gloved aside by Robbie Cordes. DeSalvo with some nifty stick handling moves along the near circle. Puck in the far side, kept back in by Joe Bertain of Marquette. Flipped out to center ice, however. Marquette's going to have to reset. Redmond fires the puck in on net, stick side by Cordes, behind the net. Janicki shovels it ahead to the near boards. Atkins trying to keep it, knock it out, unable to get there in time. Marquette cycling. Far corner pass, stick the side up, rattled back behind the net. Now moving around with his Colin Telmanik. Telmanik in the near corner. Behind the net. Telmanik and Johnny Stillman working for Marquette. And ISU finally gains possession. Pass over to Atkins, dumps it into the near far corner for inside the Marquette zone. And going after it now is Marquette. Centering pass, Stillman for Marquette. Puck taken away, Stillman gets it back, dumps it inside the Cyclone zone. Cordes will keep it there. And picking up the puck now is Bonvin. Puck is loose. Shot goes wide, however. Christopher Morrow getting a shot attempt on the takeaway. That went wide at Cordes to his right. Puck in the far corner. ISU coming out with it now. Skating forward, Nick Drought. Drought dumps it into the near corner inside the Marquette zone. Ship ball on the boards for Marquette. Bonvin takes it at the point for ISU, tries to throw a shot on net, gets deflected into the far corner of the site of the Golden Eagles zone. Now Marquette behind their own net, looking to clear, unable to do so. At the far point, ISU keeping the puck in. It's finally able to escape zone where Bonvin for ISU comes back in and fires a shot from the left point onto Robbie Arner. Easy glove save. He'll hold on. We'll have a face-off to his left. 2:16 to go in the first period. Still no score. I want to thank everyone for tuning in today on SportsTownChicago.com for exciting MACA Silver Division Playoff Championship. Marquette looking to move inside the ISU zone. Shot attempt. And a big save there by Cordes. Rebound fired over the net. Rebound by Lee Barnes fired over the net. Initial shot attempt by Christian Leithley. Cordes was able to knock that aside. Centering attempt, loose in the slot. In front of the ISU goal, gets shoved into the corner. And Marquette cycling now. ISU able to gain possession, flip it to center ice. Going back for the Golden Eagles now is Kellen Buddy. Buddy, centering attempt over to Lee Barnes. Feeding the puck over to Christian Leithley along the far half boards. We have a stoppage of play with 1:27 to go in the first period. The faceoff will be in front of the Cyclones bench outside the ISU zone. Marquette wins the draw. Going after it for the Golden Eagles, Colin Redmond inside his own zone. His pass was stolen by Johnny Domina, who goes down. And this looks like this is going to be a high stick call as Domina is grabbing his neck. Going to the box for the Golden Eagles is Colin Telmanik. So Iowa State will have their, well, I think it's technically their third power play. They had a 16-second power play earlier, and then they had a full power play prior to that. So third power play attempt for the Cyclones. Minute 16 to go in the first period. Shots on goal are even at 12 apiece. And this faceoff will be to the right of Robbie Arner inside the Marquette zone. ISU finally getting their fifth player on. That'll be Adkins. Taking the draw will be Philfis for the Cyclones. He loses it. Marquette wins the draw. However, keeping the puck in at the left point was Jalapa. Atkins along the far boards. Starting attempt behind the net to Atkins. Atkins. Back over to Jalapa. Logan Atkins. Jalapa. Jalapa, far point. Over to Brunson. From the near circle, shot on net. Saved, rebound attempt. There's a pile up in front of Robbie Arner. He's able to hold on. We'll have a face-off. This time to the left of Robbie Arner. 47 seconds to go here in the first period. Minute 30 on the power play. No score. Taking the draw is Johnny Domina for ISU. And the Cyclones win the draw, but Alex Gross unable to get a shot attempt off. Wishman along the near boards for the Cyclones. Near point, Janicki. Janicki gets a shot off, gets deflected. however, by Marquette, clear of the goal. Johnny Domina in the far corner. Puck loose. Picked over, near point, Janicki, far point, shot, and a save. Bonvin, Janicki fed Bonvin at the far point. He was able to get a shot off in the slot, and Robbie Arner able to make the save, cover up. No rebound, 22 seconds to go in the first period. Still no score. ISU wins the draw again. Janicki near point. On the near boards to Johnny Domina. Back to Janicki, back to Domina. Domina changes positions now with Domina and Janicki. Now Wishman looking to center. Get Domina, unable to. Alex Gross along the near boards, far boards. Time runs out, however. And so at the end of one period of play, Marquette and ISU are scoreless. When we come back for second period play, there will be 44 seconds left of power play time for the Cyclones. Shots on goal in the first period, 14-12 in favor of Iowa State. But on the big board, no score. We'll be back in a moment on SportsTownChicago.com for second period action of Mid-America Collegiate Hockey Association Silver Division Championship.
Hey, it's Frankie, and the Illinois Media School, formerly the Illinois Center for Broadcasting, provides hands-on broadcasting and online media training and fully equipped radio and TV studios and web-based computer labs. The